Good afternoon everybody. This video is about a very beautiful, very interesting poem from Standard 3 English Blue in English book, and here is the poem: Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world. And this is your chapter 5. So dear students, this is a very beautiful poem written by W.B. Rance. That means at first we have to know about the author. W.B. Rance was born in 1823 and died in 1882. W.B. Rance, full name of W.B. Rance is William Wrighty Rance, was a British writer of children's literature. He is widely known as the laureate of nursery, as he wrote many nursery rhymes. He is remembered for the verses he wrote for children. He is a very beautiful writer, beautiful author. He has been write so many beautiful poems for the children. So this is a very interesting poem written by W.B. Rance. In this poem, we know about our beautiful, our endless, our grateful earth, that means world. How great, how wide, how beautiful, how wonderful is our world. The poet wanted to discuss all about the beautiful things of earth. So dear friends, first this poem is divided into 4 stanzas: first stanza, second stanza, third stanza and fourth stanza. So we analyze this poem with stanza wise and know about its summary. So dear friends, from this name you all are know about that how great, how wide, how beautiful is our world, because we all live on the earth and we can notice so many beautiful things upon our earth, and this earth gives us very needed things to live, to all the living beings, and it is a very big house for all these creatures. So dear friends, let's come to our stanzas. First stanza: great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world with the wonderful water round you cold, and the wonderful grass upon your breast. World, you are beautifully dressed. Great, these are the adjectives for our great earth, like great, wide means endless, beautiful, we all know that our earth is very beautiful. Wonderful means excellent world with the wonderful water, because with all the wonderful things, our earth a very important thing, that wonderful water around you that covered our earth like a coil, and the wonderful grass upon your breast. World, you are beautifully dressed. When we wear a beautiful dress, everyone like us like this. Our earth is also dressed up with a beautiful dress, like the wonderful green grasses. So the poet describes that our earth is beautifully dressed up with the green grasses on her body or on her chest. So dear friends, our earth is wonderful water and wonderful grass upon it. Stanza 2: the wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful wind is shaking the tree. It walks on the water and whells the mills, and tucks to itself on the top of the hills. The wonderful air is over me. So dear friends, you all are know air is all around of us, because without air we cannot live, any living beings cannot live. So the wonderful air is over me and the wonderful wind. So the air means that we cannot see, only we can feel like wind. When we notice that the trees are shaking, then we know that wind is blowing. So the poet wants to say that the wonderful wind is shaking the trees. So the wonderful wind shaking the trees, it walks on the water and wheels the mills. Wheels means spins the mills. जो mills होता है समंदर के किनारे, वो पानी से हवा से चलता है. ये जो हवा है wonderful wind, it fills the mills and talks to itself on the top of the hills. According to the poet, he feels that on the top hill, on the hilltops, it looks like that, it feels like that the wind talks to itself. So he says that it talks to itself on the top of the hills. Stanza 3. You friendly earth, how far do you go? With the wheat fields that nod and the rivers that flow, with cities and gardens and cliffs and isles, and people upon you for thousands of miles. You friendly earth. Here the poet tells the earth, indicates the earth as our very good friend, because it is and along this he is very surprised that how far is the earth is spread. As the wheat fields that nod or the rivers that flow. The wheat fields that nod like the earth is like here the poet describes the earth's area, that means how far it spreads to the wheat fields or the rivers. रिवर्स जो बहुत जगह पे बहते हुए है पूरे वर्ल्ड में, क्या उतने बड़े हो, या फिर विथ सिटीज एंड गार्डन्स एंड क्लिफ्स एंड आइल्स, किसके साथ cities, so many cities are on the earth, so many gardens, so many cliffs and so many isles. So the poet wants to know how far is the earth is spread. Is it spread to the wheat fields or the rivers, or it is big as it covered so many cities, gardens, cliffs and islands on upon it. So it is very, according to the poet, the earth is very great and people upon you for thousands of miles. And जो लोग आपके ऊपर रहते हैं हजारों दूर तक, क्या आप उतने तक हो या फिर आप एंडलेस हो, असीम हो. Stanza 4. You are so great and I am so small. I tremble to think of you world at all. In this stanza, the poet compares himself to the earth. According to the poet, he thinks that the earth is so great because she is a very big house for all the living beings, all the rivers, so many cities, cliffs, isles, etc. So the poet thought that this earth is very big and wide and I am so small, and as compared to the earth he feels himself as very so small. I tremble to think of you world at all, and yet when I said my prayers today, but suddenly when I make a prayer today, I feel that inside voice, inner voice tell me that you are greater than or more than the earth, because you, though you are such a dot, you can love and think. You are a dot, but you have a great heart, a beautiful heart, so you can love and think to others. That's the earth cannot do. So you are big than, you are more than the earth, because yours has a soft heart through which you can love and think to others, but the earth has not a heart. So the poet found himself at the end, the poet found himself that he is greater than the earth, and he tries to tell all of us that we all are more than the earth, because we have a soft heart and mind that help us to think or love our surroundings, our environments, our neighbors, etc. So we all are very conscious about our duties, very conscious about our inner qualities. Here the poet indicates all the human beings to love all the things and save the earth, because we all are greater than the earth. Through this poem, the poet describes all the beautiful things of earth and gives us a great lesson that what have you do, what should we do to save our beautiful earth. So this is the summary of this poem. Recite the poem and try to understand its summary and wait for my next class. Here in this hard copy I will write about the summaries, and here are some new words. You have to write it on in your copy and try to understand this poem and wait for my next class. Thank you.